In the heart of the dense Amazon rainforest, hidden from the modern world by centuries of untamed wilderness, lay the remnants of an ancient tribe known as the Xantari. The Xantari were a highly advanced civilization, possessing knowledge and technology that seemed incongruous with their time. They worshipped celestial beings, whom they believed had bestowed upon them wisdom and artifacts of great power. For centuries, the Xantari thrived in their secluded paradise, building impressive stone structures and cultivating a deep understanding of the natural world and the cosmos. Their most prized possession was the celestial orb, a mystical artifact said to have been a gift from the gods. The orb was believed to hold immense power, capable of unlocking secrets of the universe and bridging the gap between worlds. However, as the years passed, the Xantari began to fade from history. Their advanced knowledge and technology were lost, buried beneath layers of earth and vegetation. The celestial orb, along with the tribe's greatest achievements, became the stuff of legend, whispered about in the tales of explorers and treasure hunters who ventured into the jungle, only to return empty-handed or not at all. In the modern era, the story of the Xantari had all but vanished from popular consciousness. That is, until a young archaeologist named Dr. Elena Martel stumbled upon an ancient manuscript in the archives of a forgotten library. The manuscript detailed the existence of the Xantari and hinted at the location of their lost city, deep within the Amazon. Driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to make a groundbreaking discovery, Elena assembled a team of researchers and explorers. Among them was her close friend and fellow archaeologist, Dr. Mark Davison, a seasoned adventurer with a keen intellect and an unyielding determination. Together, they embarked on a perilous expedition into the heart of the jungle, following the cryptic clues left behind by the ancient manuscript. The journey was fraught with danger. The team faced treacherous terrain, venomous creatures, and the relentless heat and humidity of the rainforest. Days turned into weeks as they hacked their way through the dense foliage, guided only by Elena's unwavering belief in the manuscript's authenticity. Their perseverance was finally rewarded when they stumbled upon a series of stone carvings, partially obscured by vines and moss. The carvings depicted celestial beings and scenes of great power, confirming that they were on the right path. Encouraged by the discovery, the team pressed on, eventually uncovering a massive stone gate, half buried in the earth. Beyond the gate lay the lost city of the Xantari, its once majestic structures now crumbling and overgrown with vegetation. Elena and her team marveled at the sight before them. The city was a testament to the ingenuity and advanced knowledge of the Xantari. As they explored the ruins, they discovered intricate machinery and artifacts that defied explanation, their designs far more sophisticated than anything seen in ancient history. But the most astonishing find was the celestial orb, resting in a grand temple at the heart of the city. The orb was a smooth, translucent sphere, pulsating with an inner light that seemed to react to their presence. As Elena reached out to touch it, a surge of energy coursed through her, filling her mind with visions of distant stars and alien landscapes. She realized that the orb was indeed a key, capable of unlocking secrets that had been hidden for millennia. As the team studied the orb and the surrounding artifacts, they began to piece together the true nature of the Xantari's relationship with the celestial beings they worshipped. It became clear that these beings were not gods, but extraterrestrial visitors who had shared their knowledge and technology with the tribe. The Xantari had flourished under their guidance, but their advanced understanding had also drawn the attention of other, less benevolent forces. Unbeknownst to Elena and her team, their discovery had not gone unnoticed. High above the Earth, in the cold expanse of space, a powerful alien race known as the Zarini had been monitoring the celestial orb for centuries. The Zarini were a warlike species, driven by a desire to conquer and control. They had long sought the orb, believing it to be a weapon of unimaginable power. When the orb was disturbed by Elena's touch, it sent out a signal that the Zarini could not ignore. They mobilized their forces, preparing to descend upon the Earth and claim the orb for themselves. As their massive warships approached the planet, Elena and her team remained blissfully unaware of the impending danger. Back in the Lost City, Elena and Mark continued their research, unlocking more secrets of the Xantari and the celestial orb. They discovered that the orb could manipulate space and time, creating portals to other dimensions and distant worlds. The implications of their findings were staggering, promising to revolutionize humanity's understanding of the universe. Their excitement was short-lived, however, as the ground beneath them began to tremble. The sky darkened, and a deafening roar filled the air as the Zarini warships descended, their engines shaking the very earth. Panic spread through the team as the alien invaders landed, their sleek, metallic forms emerging from the ships with weapons drawn. Elena and Mark knew they had to protect the orb at all costs. Using their knowledge of the Xantari's technology, they activated ancient defenses hidden within the city. Energy barriers sprang to life, and long-dormant machines whirred and clicked into action. But the Zarini were relentless, their advanced weaponry quickly overpowering the defenses. Desperate to prevent the orb from falling into enemy hands, Elena and Mark devised a plan. They would use the orb to create a portal, sending it to a safe location far from the reach of the Zarini. As they worked, the battle raged around them, the ancient city crumbling under the onslaught. With a final surge of energy, the celestial orb activated, opening a swirling vortex of light. Elena and Mark, clutching the orb, leaped into the portal just as the Zarini breached their last line of defense. The portal closed behind them, leaving the invaders empty-handed and furious. Elena and Mark found themselves in a strange, new world, the landscape bathed in the light of a distant sun. They realized that the orb had transported them to a different planet, one that held its own mysteries and challenges. They knew their journey was far from over, but they also understood that they had a responsibility to protect the orb and continue the legacy of the Xantari. As they explored their new surroundings, Elena and Mark encountered remnants of the celestial beings who had once guided the Xantari. These beings, aware of the threat posed by the Zarini, had established hidden sanctuaries across the galaxy, places where knowledge and artifacts could be safeguarded. Determined to learn more and find a way to stop the Zarini, Elena and Mark pressed on, their bond growing stronger with each new discovery. They encountered other survivors, beings from different worlds who had also sought refuge from the Zarini's tyranny. Together, they formed an alliance, pooling their knowledge and resources in a bid to resist the alien invaders. Years passed, and the alliance grew, becoming a formidable force against the Zarini. Elena and Mark became legends, their names synonymous with courage and resilience. They trained new generations of warriors and scholars, passing on the knowledge of the Xantari and the secrets of the celestial orb. Their journey took them to the farthest reaches of the galaxy, uncovering lost civilizations and forging new alliances. Each step brought them closer to understanding the true nature of the celestial orb and its potential to change the course of history. In the final, climactic battle, the Alliance faced off against the Zarini in a desperate struggle for control of the orb. The fate of countless worlds hung in the balance as Elena and Mark, wielding the full power of the celestial orb, confronted the Zarini leader in a battle that would determine the future of the galaxy. With the strength of their allies and the wisdom of the Xantari behind them, Elena and Mark triumphed, banishing the Zarini and securing a new era of peace and cooperation. The celestial orb, now a symbol of hope and unity, was placed in a secure sanctuary, its power to be used wisely and justly. Elena and Mark, having fulfilled their mission, continued to explore the galaxy, their adventures becoming the stuff of legend. Their story, and the story of the ancient Xantari, served as a reminder of the enduring power of knowledge, unity, and the unbreakable spirit of those who dare to dream.